we just rolled into Kansas, and like I was saying earlier, not sure who all's actually coming. Neil's not coming now. Mark is still in Iowa hunting, so he may not be here till Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We got a bunch of rain coming. Everything's sloppy from the rain that we had yesterday. They had like 3.5 inches of rain, but it's a beautiful day today. It's Halloween day. I got the whole camp to myself. We got pictures of a really nice deer coming into a little food plot there, coming to some Big and J. And I got the place to myself this afternoon, other than got Jordan behind the camera. First time me and him's hunted together since elk season, and Owen's here, Mr. Joey's here, so I'm the only one hunting. So we're gonna fire this thing here a few times and make sure everything's good, and then we're gonna go get in the tree. Man, them dogs is loud. I've been to this spot, been several years ago, and we call it the cemetery, and that's why right there, because there's the old cemetery right here. But it's a cool little spot right here because you got a bunch of CRP back in here, big draw going down through there with winds in our face, Halloween. I mean, I'm truly like excited for this afternoon. And on top of that, I got to get rid of Owen for an afternoon. He's been with me in Oklahoma for 8 days. All that boy's done is eat. I mean, I keep cooking and he eats everything there. He went and bought a pumpkin pie and he ate 3/4 of the pie. I got one little sliver of pumpkin pie this big. So when Jordan flew in and Neil didn't come because of what's happening, I was like, you know what? I got the perfect idea. Owen, go back to Mississippi. Jordan, come on. Because Jordan don't like pumpkin pie. So if I get a pumpkin pie, now I get to eat the pumpkin pie. So anyway, Owen, I hate it, Bubba, but that Delta airplane's waiting on you. Don't miss your flight. It feels like the temperature's dropped probably 6, 7, 8 degrees since we got in the tree. We ain't seen a deer yet, but it sure does feel like an afternoon where you would. The deer that we're hunting's been showing up about 5:30, and it is 4:30. So if it holds true to what's been happening with the reveals, we got about another hour, but I don't think that deer is wearing a watch, so he might decide to get up at any point, walk this way, never know. Or he may do it after dark, or he may not do it at all. I don't know. I don't know what it is, a deer. Pretty uneventful first afternoon. We saw one small buck. That just goes to show you that you can have all the technology in the world and pour out a pile of feed as tall as the Empire State Building, but it don't mean you're gonna kill. But I'll tell you what, we enjoyed sitting here this afternoon. It was nice. It was cool. Wind was in my face. I got to see a pretty little 8-point walk in. And I got a lot more days in front of me to hunt. So I am far from being discouraged, I can tell you that. All right, we're headed back in, same spot we hunted yesterday afternoon. We're getting in there a little bit later today. We ran up to Hornady and met Neil and Monty and ate lunch with them and picked up a little ammo for gun season later in the year. So, but we're gonna ease back in there in the same spot where we were yesterday. Hopefully that old big 8-point slip up, or heck, maybe another one, who knows. But we're gonna jump from side to side and ride down and get in a tree. Here's that grunt. Doe's coming back. You got him. Mer, mer. Mer, 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 mer. Oh, I see him now. He's just standing there. Yeah, he's hurt bad. Come on, buddy. Lay down right there. I had to shoot him walking. I couldn't get him to stop. And he was 20 yards. I thought I had him dead to rights. He keeps wobbling his butt. I keep thinking he's falling. What's he? He's got his head down. He's going down right there. Alright, he just went down. He went down right there. Yes, sir. We're still gonna wait though. We're gonna give him a while. I don't know. I can still see his rack. But alright, okay, you got him. Y'all, I don't like to shoot them walking. We had some does y'all saw come up here, and all of a sudden he just flew by us. I had him at 10 yards right there one time, but he got after a doe and chased a doe up in there, and then he stayed in there, and then he was going to leave and cross the fence over there, so I started grunting at him. Turned around, started coming back to us. He was fixing to walk right to us, and those does spooked over on the other side, and then they run by us over here, and then here he come running after the does. I could not get him to stop. I did everything trying to get him to stop, and I couldn't get him to stop. So I shot him at a pretty good, at a pretty good pace. As he was, whenever he's going through there, and it looks like I hit him back, but he just went down right there. I can't tell 100% if he laid over when he went down, but he went down right there. So we're gonna give him a while. We're gonna go back and look at the footage, check everything out, and then we'll come back after a while and get him. Hey, he's a good one, man. I'll walk over here and look at the arrow. There's no doubt I hit him back. I thought I had him. I thought I had my pin far enough forward where I would hit him good with him moving, but there's no doubt I hit him back. Let's see if we can find the arrow over here. Oh, it is straight up covered. It's got blood on it, but I don't know. That's a big cut right there, man. I mean, a big cut. I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna leave him for a while, go back, eat supper, kind of look at what we got, and then make a decision on whether to go in. What bothers me is, I don't know if y'all could hear it, but there's a ton of coyotes in here, and it just kills me to think about coyotes getting to him. So we're gonna go back, kind of gather our thoughts on what we got here, maybe look at it on the big screen, which we already know the hit's back. But whenever he went down, I thought I could see blood coming out of his mouth. So we might have got lucky and got something, other than gut. I don't know. So we'll go back and come back and see if we can go in there and find him. Holy smokes. Man, he's a good deer too.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big old hole right there.
Well, we'll eat supper and we'll try to make up our mind whether we go. Supposed to be pretty cool tonight, or whether we, go in the morning. Dadgummit. Man, the good Lord gave us a beautiful sunrise to come looking for a deer, I can tell you that. This is where he crossed the fence. Went out there and we thought he was going to be laying right out there, but he wasn't last night. We tracked him in pretty good ways, a couple hundred yards I'd say, and found where he had laid down several times just in a big circle right there. So we're hoping he ain't far from there. We'll walk in here and find out. We found him. We found him. Oh, brother. Oh, we found him. We found him. He ain't eat up.
I don't think so. Bro, you walked right by him last night.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. Like early.
Way back up in the tent.
You know how when I got down to on my Onyx track,
yeah,
where it came to a point and then I circled out here?
Yeah.
If I had to walk 5 more yards, he was laying to my left. Dead.
Y'all, Jordan just come out of the bottom right there. I made a big loop over here and he called me, told me to stand where I was at because he wanted to get over here and me walk over there. Him and Mr. Joey just walked up on the deer over there. We walked, he said, within 5 yards of him. Now, there's you have to be a hunter to understand the emotion that runs through your head whenever you have to leave an animal overnight like that. Because this is what people don't understand, is we love these animals so much that it kills us to make a bad shot and to have to do that. But people can't understand, well, if you love them so much, how can you shoot them? I can't explain that part to you. I just know that whenever I shoot a deer and I have to leave him overnight like that, that there's no worse feeling as a hunter in your gut to know that. So I'm guessing that we got liver for him to have come to where he did, because I mean, if he's where he's laying, he didn't come 200 yards. And he just made some circles right there, and we just must have walked around him last night at midnight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He broke that one. 6, 7, 8, 9 total. Holy cow. Look at that. Fellas, thank y'all for hanging with me last night. Mr. Joey, come here. Come here. Get back here. Mr. Joey's the one that actually walked up on him and found him, y'all. So here's what I kind of been saving a little bit to tell you. And I don't know if you've added this up or not, but this is my 10th season hunting with you.
Yeah.
10 years ago, this week was my first time coming here and hunting with y'all. And it's just special to me, you know, to shoot a deer, you know. And every tag I've had when I come up here, I knock on some wood. You got any wood in your boots?
Yeah.
let me
in
knock
my head.
on some. I'd never carried a tag back home.
Yeah.
I've always been fortunate enough to shoot a deer. Now, this one was a little bit more nerve-wracking than normal.
Oh, he was.
But I want to thank you for everything that you do for us at camp.
Oh, sure.
I mean, some of the finest cooking
it.
in the world, but more so than that, you're one of my top friends. I hope you know that. And
I do.
I really appreciate everything you do, and just, you know, being able to come out here and do this.
Oh, yeah.
is just Lord have mercy. I'm emotional right now, y'all. I mean, it's just a roller coaster ride. Hunting itself is a roller coaster ride. You never know what's going to happen, especially being a bow hunter. So if you plan on being a bow hunter, go ahead and get your emotions ready, because you're going to make shots that are. This was a bad shot. It was a bad shot, but we stuck with it. We did the right thing. We came last night around midnight, tried to find him, didn't find him, and then this morning we knew there was a bunch of rain coming, so we were here at daylight watching the sun come up and come in here, and Mr. Joey walked straight to him. So never, ever apologize for your God-given right to hunt. I've said that all my life, and I mean it to my core. Whew, thank you, Lord, thank you.
God is good.
He sure is all the time.
Hey guys, for more great content from TGR like you just saw, Ken and Lee, what do they have to do?
Hit that like and subscribe button.
And go turn on those notifications
So that you know when our next piece comes.